Let's jump right into this broadcast. The IRS has reminded all wage earners to do this now or face a very bad surprise later on. Think it doesn't involve you? Well, think again. On their website, new bulletin, this isn't old news, January 19, 2023. Check now to avoid paying future payments. And again, you think it excludes you? Think again. I'm going to walk through what they put online now that they're asking every wage earner to immediately go and do. It's important, and it could save you a ton of money in the future. Now, before I go any further, if you haven't subscribed to Lisa's channel, take just a few seconds to do that. If you haven't subscribed to mine, she'll put a link above. As important, however, we've been receiving a ton of questions as to why we created RestrictedRepublic.com and why we based it on a subscription-based platform. Well, that's very easy to explain because it allows our audience to drive the truth, not sponsors. We don't have million-dollar backers out there supporting us. No, you support us. And because of that, you drive what news matters. No one else. No sponsors, no backers, no platforms, because it's our platform and it's your platform. That's what you get for your subscription. That's why we created it. We want it to be beholden to no one. And that's one of the most important things you can have nowadays. So you'll know the news is the truth because you're funding it. No one else. No agendas. No hidden scripts. Just Lisa and I giving you the stone cold hard facts. RestrictedRepublic.com. Get there today. And as our thank you, and if you need a break from this reality we have to face every day, then please get to our new platform, We'reForkedUp.com. One that's on the lighter side of things. Go to We'reForkedUp.com today. I'll also put a link to our YouTube channel here. Either one's perfect. It's 100% free. But let us make you laugh. It's the least we can do for all the support you've provided us over the years. And I promise you, it's restaurant and food reviews unlike anything you've ever seen before. Lisa Haven and I work day and night to provide you the news. But we too need an escape from this reality. And so we share our experiences with you. That's We'reForkedUp.com. Get there today. Now, let's get back to this broadcast. IRS reminds wage earners to adjust 2023 withholdings now or face a surprise later. I'm going to walk you through what they're asking you to do. I'll start here. The Internal Revenue Service has issued an alert to taxpayers encouraging them to adjust their 2023 withholdings so as to either avoid effectively giving the government an interest-free loan of their money or face the prospects of penalties and interest if too little tax is withheld. Well, isn't that interesting? That notification, extremely new, January 19th of 2023 on the IRS website. Check tax withholdings now to avoid paying future quarterly estimated payments. Does it affect you? Well, I'm going to tell you, more than likely it does. Because remember, the government's telling you the tax system is pay as you go, so you won't owe. If you think you could just not pay taxes all year, make your life a little bit easier, go to the end and pay the government all the money, well, they're telling you, not so fast. We need our interest-free loan now. Because having enough tax withheld or making quarterly estimated tax payments during the year can help you avoid tax problems at tax time. According to the IRS, again, withhold from your pay enough money. Make your appropriate quarterly estimated tax payments and, well, you won't get that surprise at the end of the year. So how are you supposed to do that, you might ask? Oh, don't worry. They give you a solution. A solution that, of course, for them is that interest-free loan. And this will help you, remember, avoid that surprise tax bill when you file your return. You can also avoid interest or a penalty for paying too little tax during the year. Did you know that? I know many of you did. And most thought this was just reserved for businesses. Well, no longer is that the truth. Now they're asking each and every taxpayer to jump into what I'm about to show you. Ordinarily, you could avoid this penalty by paying at least 90% of your taxes during the year. Don't forget that. The tax withholding estimator has been created on the IRS website. I'm going to walk you through a small portion of it, and I'll show you through the options that you check off that more than likely it involves you. I know, gig workers. You thought you escape it? You don't. Crypto owners think you escape it? You don't. Income taxes are pay as you go and normally paid during the year as income is received throughout withholding from your paychecks, which all of us are all too familiar with. But are you withholding enough? Because Uncle Sam wants to know. And he's telling you via this bulletin, you better double check, because if you're not, there might be a nasty little penalty waiting for you at the end of the yellow brick road. Have a second job or non-wage income from unemployment, self-employment, annual income, the gig economy, digital assets may require taxpayers making quarterly estimated payments to avoid a balance due when they file, but not only a balance due. Not only a balance for maybe if you're in the gig economy and not paying those taxes, pay attention. Or if you have digital assets, aka convertible virtual currency and cryptocurrency, well, you better pay attention, because you might not have the option of just going to your employer and asking them to withhold more. No, it's imperative that you do it on your own. Don't forget that. And to help you in this pursuit, the IRS, of course, has given the tax withholding estimator. How it works? Well, it's going to estimate how much you owe to assure you're giving the government enough. So I jumped into it. Information about you. Single, married filing jointly, married filing separately. I'll just change that over so it's a little bit easier to see. Head of household. Do you have a job that regularly withholds federal income taxes from your paychecks? Yes or no? And select any and all that apply. But go to the next step and you'll see describe the source of income. Salary, hourly, a pension, Social Security, scholarship or grant, unemployment insurance, self-employment, net income, investment income, other taxable income. I told you, if you thought it doesn't involve you, check again. Get to this calculator. The IRS has now sent out a bulletin to alert you to it. The Tax Withholding Estimator online tool helps taxpayers see if they may get a refund or need to make a payment directly to the IRS, and that's now, to avoid a tax bill and penalties next year. And for all of you that understand that the federal government reached a debt limit, triggering an extraordinary measure, well, that's of no consequence, because that won't change what the IRS wants from you. Actually, it will more than likely accelerate it, because the government can't wait for their money. The government needs their money now. I know they're extremely responsible with it. They've had no issues at all how the U.S. government amassed $31 trillion in debt, but again, irrelevant, because they want your money now. They put out alert, and you need to pay attention, and it's why we wanted to jump out here. Now, a couple of you get a little bit of a reprieve. Georgia, Alabama storm victims qualify for tax relief. April 18th deadline extended to May 15th. Outside of that, I didn't see too many other people that get a break from this. Now, I know we kept that in a little bit of a sing-song tone because it is information, however, that you need to pay attention to. It's why Lisa wanted me to bring it to you as quickly as we could the minute we saw it, because we don't want anyone sneaking up behind you and providing you with a really bad surprise at the end of the year. We'll leave the link below. Make sure you go check that out. We love and adore you all. Hopefully we'll see you over at Restricted Republic. We'll see you over at We're Forked Up. We'll continue to see you here to bring you all the news that matters. Until next time, Godspeed and God bless. Justice Knight, signing out.